I know I'm going to get serious judgment from this, but I don't care. It's a thing that happened, and if I could change it, I don't even know. Maybe. Maybe the circumstances was then. I had to put down my dog 2 years ago on New Year's Eve. And there wasn't any vets open because it's New Year's Eve. There was a 24/7 like put down building. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it was like 45 minutes away, and that's even if they're open because it's New Year's Eve. There was really nothing open. Even that is probably not going to be open. This dog it's pretty much kind of just been neglected due to financial reasons. We just didn't have the money to really just take care of the fucking thing. Like his fur was her fur was falling off. Her skin was like boiled over in scabs because she would just randomly bleed out at times. She had masses all over her body. Like, you know, when you petted her, like literally, like you get a handful of just fur. You know, she wasn't drinking, she wasn't eating. She only had maybe like 2 or 3 days max. Like, and I saw this dog's eyes. It literally looked at me and it literally said, "Kill me." And that's what I fucking did. I killed the fucking thing. Okay, it was a mercy kill. I put the dog down. I didn't want to, but someone had to fucking do it because I got tired of looking at the fucking dog being fucking miserable. Like, barely breathing, barely shitting. Like, it would just shit. Like, it would just shit where it's laying. Like, it would piss and shit on itself because it just didn't have enough energy to get up and go outside or even have enough energy, like, to go in the kitchen or something. Like, it didn't have any energy at all. So it would just shit and piss on itself, you know? My friend, the friend that I had at the time, the last video, he was there, and that's why I kind of said I give him credit where credit is due because he has been there, and these are one of those instances where he's been there that I know no one else will. So I told him, like, listen, we gotta put down the dog. He said, all right. So we went from the living room, and literally as I picked her up, and we had the air mattress, so we had to put on the air mattress. It was my air mattress at the time that I was using. I was living at the apartment at that time, so I didn't care about it because I had a place to sleep. I was sleeping on the couch at the time, and we put on the mattress, the deflated air mattress, and we had to. No, wait. We put on a blanket first. Yeah, put on the blanket, then there was the air mattress, then we had to carry her down to the basement because I'm not doing it in the fucking kitchen. And this was completely clean at the time, so it makes sense. I was looking around for a knife because I think I don't have a gun. You know, I don't have anything, and we didn't have time because of New Year's. We had to go back to my apartment, you know, for New Year's and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, let's just do this, get it the fuck over with, and let's just move on. And then we'll just bury it in our yard because obviously it's the middle of winter. Usually 9 times out of 10, the craziest fucking thing in my life happened during the winter time. Why? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's fucking destiny, but whatever. I had a knife. It was really fucking dull, so I couldn't just like slice her throat. So I thought of like the next logical thing, and I took the knife and I jabbed it in her eye, and I tried to, like, I don't know, I thought if I did it fast and hard enough, maybe it would cause like brain shock or something, brain damage or something, because I didn't have a gun. I got tired of seeing her fucking suffer, so I had to do it. And so it's in there, right? And she's like twitching, you know, and I can feel that the back of the skull is really crunchy. It's really, you know, because it's like the back, but like the inside of the skull, and I'm trying to like cut up the brain or whatever, because it's like it's in there, like it's like this long of a knife. It's really like this long. So like I've tried to, like, you know, like do that, pull it out, and as I pulled out, I shouldn't have looked down. That was my first mistake, because that's giving me kind of nightmares. I saw blood coming out of her eye, like a water fountain, literally just a blood. I stared at it just a little too long. I stared at that a little too long. And it's draining out, and I was like, you know what, let me just like bleed her, like let me just bleed it out, right? You know, her brain is damaged and she's twitching, she's literally like flailing, you know, like flailing because of like she's in shock, you know, she's in shock. So, like, she's wailing and stuff, like she's choking on her own blood because it's, you know, like dripping down through her like head cavity. I don't know dog anatomy, so whatever the fuck that is. It's, you know, she's like, her tongue is like it literally, it's like the size of like my fucking thumb, like this part though, like it's just swollen. It's like 10 times the size because there was just so much blood coming in, and she's just flailing. And my friend was down there, you know, uh, and so I had to go back. I had to go back, and I was like, we have to make this quicker because she's obviously in pain. Like she's, when I mean wailing, it literally sounds like a miniature whale. Like wailing. It's not even like a whimper or nothing. It's not like she's whimpering on it. Like she's like, I've never heard a dog make that sound before. Like it's literally like a whale. Like I can't explain it. So I had to go back in there, and I had to literally like grab her head. Like I'm on top of her. I had to literally grab her head, and I had to pull back the fur that fell off. So I have her neck. I had to then pull back the skin scabs. Like I said, her skin was just like scabbed over, so I had to pull back the scabs. And then I had to cut in and then push out so I can make a hole for it. And I pull back. I could feel like the skin almost like melting in between my fingers. And I had to hit the jugular, I guess. I don't know, it was like a bulby thing. You know, I'm guessing it's the jugular. I had to stab that and cut it. And she bled out. And I just remember looking down and blood just all over my hands. Like it almost like stained my hands. I still remember like very very greasy type of blood. Like it was very greasy. Like you ever see like oil sitting on top of like a bowl of soup? It was kind of like that, where like I guess maybe the plasma was all on top of it, and the bottom was all like the red blood cells or whatever, like just sitting down at the bottom. And I just at that moment in time, I just felt like a monster. Like I can't believe I just done this. And my friend was there, and he even said it like, I give you credit for doing what you did because not a lot of people would do it. And that's why I kind of give him credit for being there, because no one else would be there for me. Like I know that for a fact that no one would be there for me. Everyone would have just left if it was anyone different. So we waited till it was she's done, you know, she passed away, and we had to roll up in the mattress and take her to my place. So we had to carry the dead body from the basement to my mom's car, you know. And that was fucking suspicious as hell. It literally looks like we're carrying a dead fucking body. That shit was so, oh my god, like, and then driving the whole way through town, I felt like a fucking criminal. Like, I literally felt like I just murdered something. Technically I did, but you get the point. Like, all the way, we had to carry from the road all the way up to the apartment, like, so we could bury it the next day. But we couldn't bury it because it was the middle of winter that had permafrost on it, so we couldn't just bury it. We had to wait till the ground would, you know, thaw, I guess, defrost, right? And that was like 3 or 4 days, so we had to bury it in the backyard, or I guess the side yard, or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but and then but once we brought it to the apartment, I just started drinking because you can see why. I shoved it down. I just shoved it down deep, and I could not stop thinking about it. I just could not get it out of my mind for the longest fucking time. And that's why I started doing a lot more drugs. I started doing a lot more alcohol just to get the fucking image out of my mind. Like, I remember having dreams of like a dog with yellow eyes just staring at me, like why have you done this to me? Like sometimes, and I think I have maybe like PTSD from it or something, because it would be sometimes like I'll see like a large intestine or something in the corner of my eye, like just hanging there. Or like sometimes I'll see like a dog just like hanging there. Like I know they're not real, but it's like I can't help but see that, you know, like, and it could be just my mind, playing tricks on me, because especially if it's at the corner of your eye, like your brain has to fill that space with something, and maybe that space is hallucinations, and maybe it's just that. But there's sometimes, I don't have them anymore, but but for a good like 6 to 8 months, like on a daily basis, I would just see random shit like that at the corner of my eye. And I know for a fact that as soon as I make this, as soon as I go to bed, I know for a fact that I'm going to be dreaming of crazy fucking shit. I already have some crazy ass fucking dreams. I literally started writing them down because some of them I just can't believe happened. I have like a group of 10 or whatever so far, but I know for a fact that it's happened. But I don't know. I just want to say this because I've been hiding it for so long, and that was kind of the thing that we had to do, because I know, and the only reason why we do it because like this dog was so old and decrepit. Like, if she would have taken into the vet or something, or like she would have got charged with neglect or something, because it was just that old. It was literally falling apart at the seams, like right in front of me. And it only had 2 days left, and I had to put it out of the fucking misery. That's what I had to do. I'm not proud of it, like, obviously, but I did what I had to fucking do. And that's what I do in life. I don't like doing shit that I had to do, but I did it to fucking survive. I did it to make my life somewhat better, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I had to do it. I know I'm gonna get shit for it, but I don't care. At least it's fucking out there. I probably should be saying this to a fucking therapist, but I have issues with that too. I don't want to go to a fucking therapist, pay for a fucking therapist that's going to tell me the same shit I already fucking know. And then most likely give me some fucking medication to deal with this fucking shit that's not going to work. I'm going to get fucking hooked. I'm going to get addicted and probably overdose. Like, it's just not a good fucking cycle to deal with your fucking problems. And that was on New Year's. And that was literally the time where I literally just got fired from my job. The girl that I thought I was going to marry broke up with me over some bullshit, which is another thing I do kind of want to talk about, but I fucking don't, because it's going to cause more fucking drama. And then that happened within a span of like 2 or 3 fucking days, and that's why at the start of season 3 I was so fucking miserable. And the last couple of videos that I've made is literally the reason why I went to Portland. But God forbid I say some shit about that, because not only am I afraid to say it myself, and I feel so vulnerable talking about it, but I know for a fact that people are just going to brush it off like it's no fucking big deal, and I'm just irrational, and I can't make decisions on my own. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. And I've been putting this off for so long, and I've kind of made peace with it for the most part. I made a lot of peace, and that's why I do kind of say I made a lot of peace in the last 2 or 3 years. It's because all the videos prior, other than the song, and even the shit that's in my raps, is this right here, just in a different format. That's all it is. Like, it's a two-way lifestyle. Like, the vlogging is just one part of my life. The raps are the parts of my life that I was just too vulnerable and scared to talk about on a camera. That's what it is. I don't have the best life. I didn't have the best options. I didn't have the best friends. I didn't have the best anything. I just scrambled with the cards that I was fucking dealt with, and I made some fucking mistakes. I'm not the best person, clearly, but at least I'm getting it out there to explain myself instead of hiding behind these fucking demons that's constantly berating me on a daily basis. And maybe I could turn into a better person once I've said these things. You just seen another episodic vlog from RyoichiTV. Subscribe, like, comment for more, hit the bell for notifications, share this to somewhere on the internet. Socials in the description box below. See you in the next one. We're signing out.
Whoa, boy, you better rock slow. Who am I? I'm Picasso. Take the high road. A$AP, cause I ain't liable for no nigga. No, my fucking head is in the cosmos. Got it locked though. Bitch, I'm Pablo Picasso.